This is Pawn and Boundaries, the house of the jacks of all games. Let's play Dragon Nest. We're on the closed beta of the Southeast Asian servers. You needed to maneuver, you need to constantly like dash, jump to get back and forth, get wherever you want, and the maps are huge. Here, I really noticed that they shorten identity games, they shorten the distances between cities. But it doesn't take away the feel of epicness, because in each city is like a whole new terrain. That's one thing good. So what they did is they shortened the distances, and also they removed monsters between the traveling places. And what I really liked was they made it instances. So in other words, if you go in alone, you won't have to suffer lag. But as long as you're out of the city, you don't have to deal with lag. It's all smooth. And the thing about I like what they did when they actually went for instances like this. When they went ahead and picked and follow up with Dragonica's instances game that utilizes instances, right, is where when you need you know, in cities you have lag and delay, that's okay. But when you have gameplay, when you're fighting, you really do not want that, especially when you're fighting monsters and you need to dodge. They made it instant for a reason, and not like free will and all that. You can have that, you want that, you go play another game. But basically what they're trying to do here is there is a purpose for every single pro they're trying to implement here. And of course it brings a con, subjective to people's opinion of course, but this is not a con to me, because I see that if they're gonna make this an action and you have to dodge, and it must have minimal lag and delay when you are fighting in games, they need to bring instances. And these instances, what they did was, that's pretty good. Even you traverse between maps, they bring instances. The only people you see in your map is basically your party members. That's about it. Smooth gameplay, smooth fighting. What is needed? Exactly what is needed in all boss fights. Maple is one example where when you boss fight and when there's lag, it's gonna be shitting. You're gonna get it seriously. And once you die, you can't come back. I think you can in the very much later levels, but let's not go into that. I'm just talking. I want to focus all on Dragon Nest. This little merits that I'm gonna talk about. Okay, so you heard me say about the quest navigation system, the 3D, the gorgeous effects. Oh yeah, this zoom in here, it may not see much, and the blur effect, I love that blur effect. It really brings a new sense of depth, especially in action where intensity, it just brings this intensity to a new level. Camera, superb. So far I have no problems with it. What else? Instances, traveling between cities. Yes, one more thing I'm gonna add. Dragonica, what happened was they use instances for like they had an entrance for you to do a mission, and what happened was you do, then you move on to a next city, and then in an entrance there you had only one instance, multiple difficulties of course. Whoa, I love it. When I realized identity games, what they did was it was pretty good, you know. What they did was it was actually one entrance, but they had multiple missions, different missions according to difficulty. So what that brought was they brought traversing back to the beginnings, like the earlier cities and towns. They gave that merit. In other words, there is purpose for you to travel back to the earlier cities, even though this is a linear map, as you can see, I started at Prairie Town, Chongji started at Mana Ridge, and we converged into, where is this called, Crystal Valley, and then right into this village called Calderock Village. And then yeah, Chongji was like complaining, why can't I remember the village, the name of this village. So anyway, yeah, I was talking about instances. So what they did was they added new missions. Each one gets harder, where you have to come back. You can't actually go and do them straight away, but you have to come back. And what happened was it brought a lot of instances, many more instances into one entrance. And each entrance, right, instance entrance, they had a theme, an overall theme of the in the maps, like in where's this prairie town, you had like flowery grassy plains, little hills, little yeah, like basically it's like a playground like that, very green and stuff like that. And then in Mana Ridge you have like an icy ruins and sort of stuff like that. And here you have like, it gets like, it brings like that what's that, prairie towns maps like into a bigger level, where it was much bigger and it had more mountains and you have to traverse up and down terrain and all that stuff. It's pretty dang sweet. Sorry, even though it lacks gameplay here. Maybe I should actually show you guys. Yeah, actually. Yeah, I was talking about all that traveling. I should have just went and traveled out. Funny, I was going around the city actually, and I was like, you guys probably like, oh, what do I review? This is horrible. Yeah, but anyway, instances, where they improve on instances. Great idea. And then what we also have is oh, now I have to explain the other one, and it's back there. Yeah, but anyway, what I want to say, I love the fact that each class had different weapons, and when you actually do an auto attack, it was like a combo, a normal attack combo. It was different for each weapon. I found that pretty. It was nothing big, right? Because it's just like it's just one combo only, but I found that really interesting. And the combo system in this game, brilliant job, Identity Games, whereby after you do your normal attack combo, you did a skill like this, and then you could continue doing your normal attack combo, and then you can do another skill, and then you can do your normal attack combo, and then you can do another skill, and then you can do your normal attack combo. This brought a lot. It brought the battle into like a level where I could really I could feel unique, even though there's a sea of warriors, and then everyone was like, oh, this skill is so awesome. They made it in such a way that I can enjoy my skills and the way I fight the way I want it to be. Like how I love to do knock-ups. Oh wait, that sounded a bit I don't mean the innuendo there, but the knock-ups the knock-ups where you like this fist, this punch here, and this. Oh wait, that's not the full fight. Yeah, but and then you have this jump where you smash everyone away. This is for warriors, of course. And you have this jump kick, and then you have this snazzy kick. Wow, I tell you, it just brought the battle into a whole new level, especially if, yeah. And then what else do I have to say? Oh, another thing is it's just a small thing, but I do want to note this. This is a very big deal for me, especially in so many MMORPGs I played. The thing about games like this, right? You have a lot of items. You have to drag here and there, sell, manage, pull them into stores, pull them here, pull them there, pull them in between windows. Like your equipment, like I'm going to open your inventory on the right and your character on the left where you equip, as you can see there. What happened was, in like games, right, Dragonica, I know you can double click on your inventory and then you can auto equip. Many games have that thing, but what I loved about what Identity did about their coding, this item transfers between windows coding, was what happened was, when you open, like there's two windows, right, where you know they can transfer items. You right click, when you right click on the left, let's say this window here, you had something item, you want to de-equip, you just right click here, you'll go to that inventory automatically. It's coded in such a way that when there is another window where you can put inventory, when you right click on one side, it will go to the other. So that's how you transfer. This is not just for equipping purpose. Like, let's say like this, right? I talk to this guy. I want to use my storage. Okay? I want to transfer my items there. I don't have to freaking drag. Like, oh, I'm gonna drag my items. I just freaking right click, and then I just right click back. Oh, and one more thing I do like is when you transfer stuff like this. Let's say there's more than one. Oh wait, you're not gonna ask me? Ah, yes, here. Look at this. They automatically move the mouse to the screen where they need you to do like, oh, do you want to transfer more than one or min max? And then straight away when you click OK, it goes back to your inventory or goes back where you originally clicked. That to me is convenience at its best. Games, MMORPGs, they just didn't realize that these little things, right, that made games. Because what happened was, these things, what they wanted was, they want you to enjoy the game, like this fighting, this action more. And by doing that, they help by shortening all this stuff. Like when you have to settle your items in the cities, you have to repair all that. It's terrific. Like let's say I'm gonna open this guy. I wanna wait, no, not quest. No, don't get out. I wanna do a bit of enhanced items. There's a screen on the left, there's a screen on the right. Automatically it is coded in such a way when you right click here, let's say I wanna enhance my weapon, okay? I right click here, it straight away sends to where it's gonna get enhanced. That is pretty baller. Okay? So what they did was, it's just a small thing, but basically what they did was they made item transfer vastly easier as like instead of just equipping where you could easily equip, now they could easily do every single item transfer, and that's a really good thing, you know. That's one of the merits right there.